Okay. All is good. Whatever technical issue I had earlier is gone.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart. Please clear the hatch. Shuttle will be departing.
Brakes the other train. We're at Pickers or Rappel?
The shuttle is preparing to depart.
Oh, that's good for you. Let's see, that's Crusader. TD's over here. Let's see if we can sell that Quantanium. I can't imagine that's a lot because there's only a couple small boxes, but better than none. Oh man, yeah, so it's only 125k extra. Is it worth 125k to move all those boxes? Probably not. If you have someone else with you, it's cool, but it's hard to say. Alright, I want to catch up and check out this video. Let me see if I can find it. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's here in our general.
CIG has no fucking...
Alright, let's check out this video. Give me a couple minutes. Actually, I'm going to take 24 minutes and 54 seconds to watch the new Roy's Guide. Lots of...
CIG has no fucking teeth and it pisses me off. We want PvP solutions for PvP problems. Okay, but this isn't a PvP problem. This is a griefing problem. This is an entire organization that wants to disrupt people's fun.
Holy, dude. It's like a Star Wars fucking gunning down the hallway of a spaceship. Pretty fucking badass.
I don't want to watch the Roy's Guide stuff because I think it started out in like a really I know Ray's got the shittiest takes of all time sometimes.
Hello, this is Roy from Roy's Guide. This is the show that is hosted by me, Roy. And I have been reading your comments, and it seems a small number of viewers have been comparing this show to a certain Ray's Guide. To put this matter to rest, we will never feature any strip club reviews on this show because I am not Ray.
When are we going to the strip club? Yeah, this is that kind of strip club looking lighting. Let's see, are there any strip clubs near downtown LA? Yeah, the nearest one is right near Union Station. There's one. It's open up late. Plenty of first-person reviews of every strip club in Los Angeles, but I do not often go there myself.
In today's episode, we're going to talk about what ruins the game. It's Cloud Imperium. After the release of our last video criticizing them with no security, the policy that encourages players to abuse the reporting system with impunity was not left unnoticed. Their community managers scrambled to mediate with the griefing community 24 hours after its release. 4 months later, instead of introducing new policies to punish those writing bullshit reports, things have gone from bad to rock fucking bottom.
Streamer bro, back off. I told him I was a streamer. Exiting the menu. Yeah, I'm not putting up with this. Yeah, that was a ganking, that's for sure. I'm not putting up with that. No, you know what? I'm gonna report it. I'm gonna be, you know what? People may not like it, but I'm gonna report it. That's stupid.
You're a Bob.
Here's an example of an employee supporting an accusation before taking the time to review the evidence. Here is the employee who did review the evidence. And here is that same employee trying to argue that playing with friends is an act of harassment, to which it is not, because rallying with your friends and orgs is an encouraged activity. These kinds of interactions with developers are what erode player trust.
When this gets bigger and there's bigger streamers and bigger things happen, CIG's not ready to moderate. They're too afraid to anger a small group of people that just want to ruin the game.
I feel like one of the problems that you come across too is that they just kind of allow it. Like they just allow a ridiculous amount of complaints to come through, and there's no repercussion for abusing that system on top of that.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Well, and now they're rewarded for brigading like that. You know, this is Pavlovian dog theory here. You've just rewarded behavior that you don't want, or you shouldn't want. I guess they do, but you said, okay, if you scream loud enough, if you whine hard enough, you get rewarded for that behavior. I mean, that's all that's going to do is exacerbate it.
Exactly.
Much, yeah. Break off. You have GrieferNet in the server.
Already?
Oh, great.
Yeah. Security, are you guys standby?
Yes.
I'm currently at the GD point.
Apparently, GrieferNet just joined our server. The annoying thing is we didn't have a full party. GrieferNet is one of the most annoying, hated groups in the Star Citizen game, and their only job is to annoy groups like us hosting the events. We're just going to continue. We're going to start with the event in the air. Again, GrieferNet just arrived sadly in our server. Then we already know that they are here just to annoy us and to screw up this entire event. It's just extremely sad what that group is doing, and going to report them to CAG himself because it's extremely toxic gameplay.
But do you know who they are?
We have a huge list of
it's SER and a couple of others.
Yeah, like literally someone's like, haha, you should put on a name tag and write Esfer on it so everybody thinks you're Esfer. And now people actually fucking believe it, and it's been months. And it's like, no, of course not. We talk about GrieferNet like in meetings and shit. They're like little simps, like, oh, do you talk about me? Ooh.
Should the ban have occurred at all? I don't know. I don't know enough about the situation to speak on it. I don't know. Okay? All I know is nobody feels bad for GrieferNet. Nobody's ever going to feel bad for GrieferNet because nobody believes that these type of things should be happening in the game. right? Because there's no reason to jump the Daymar rally.
Some of the members of GrieferNet were temporarily banned after allegedly disrupting a player-organized event. In this case, I believe it was the Daymar rally. Allegedly, they disrupted this year's Daymar rally to such an extent that CIG has taken actions to temporarily ban some of their members, as far as we know.
What I suspect was behind this is once again the Daymar rally was held, and once again it was heavily interfered with by folks who see their purpose as interfering with things for fun. This resulted in some bans for the worst offenders from CIG.
There's no reason to jump the experience event. There's no reason to jump that event that Smashly did a while ago, right? I think GrieferNet jumped that as well. There's no need to do those things because there's no gain from it, except for notoriety, which again, where notoriety in a game that's pre-alpha that nobody cares, nobody plays, right? Like, it is, we are still in a testing environment.
See, Bobs always think that there needs to be a reason to attack someone, and there doesn't. So if you fall in that category, then you're a Bob.
You know what? I'm gonna report it. I'm gonna be, you know what? People may not like it, but I'm gonna report it. That's stupid. I told them I was a streamer and they didn't give an F, so you know what? Why should I be nice too? Why should I be nice?
Hey, seriously? My advice to you is just to let it slide. Just let it slide, my dude.
This entitlement from the Bobs is getting out of control.
I'm gonna go bait this guy so I can get a clip to report his ass.
I'm going to bait this guy so I can get a clip and report his ass. And if we hadn't have obtained this footage, this stupid plan might have just worked. But because there is no penalty for writing a bullshit report, what's to stop them succeeding next time?
Got that.
If you're a content creator and you're weaponizing reports, you should get the suspension. Absolutely. Like, that's messed up. Shouldn't do it, shouldn't be able to do it. You're trying to create a narrative, like, and you're trying to use your content creator community to get people punished and abuse the system. Yeah, like, that's griefing in my eyes.
All we can do is report them, because why get good at the game when you can get good at writing reports?
I have no faith in CIG to moderate an MMO. I have no faith in them to moderate an MMO. When this gets bigger and there's bigger streamers and bigger things happen, CIG is not ready to moderate. They're too afraid to anger a small group of people that just want to ruin the game. Well, that's the one side of it. It's like, well, why isn't this event running security? But also, it's just like, well, how did you find out about the event?
How did you find out about the event? Why didn't you hire security? It really shouldn't take a genius to solve these questions for yourself.
Yeah, we're getting grief by GrieferNet. Heavy Bob is inside, confirmed GrieferNet. Saw that we're streaming an event and came to attack it. We are streaming it now. Yep. These aren't pirates. These are just griefers wanting to disrupt an event. Like, I don't care if I stay here and die, but I just want to get as many names as possible.
I've turned them in, God, a good 30 or so times.
But why didn't you hire security 30 or so times, or get good 30 or so times? Instead, you've proven you're a baby 30 times over.
Well, they know, like, XGR isn't like a private org, so they know where the event time is, they know the race course.
Yeah, and it's on the website, right? So
if it's on someone's friends list, any one of them could be on anyone's friends list.
Right. Yeah, it's kind of public. It's kind of posted publicly and it's being live streamed, but how would, you know, that's really meta. Like, to me, I feel like that's really metagaming and fucking just kind of shitty, because you're kind of metagaming there, because, like, you're not using anything in game to get the information on where the event will be. You're using outside information that you haven't been invited to, that you haven't signed up for. You're just using outside sources that are not in game to metagame to get to people's information in the location game, and using the stream to know, like, where we are.
Rules for thee, but not for me. You organize outside of the game, and somehow we're not allowed to do that? So long as there are players who believe they can weaponize the reporting system for their benefit, this will continue to be a problem for all players, no matter if you're a griefer or not.
Alright, I'm at OM5.
Pulling up to OM5. Switch your target to Beta and all, he's nearby. Are we jumping to OM5 yet? Yeah. Looks like Beta Mall's really close to 0-5, like only like 6, Oh. like only like 7 kilometers off, or 10 kilometers.
Argento.
They're at the cloud right now, guys.
Yeah, I'm burning towards it.
Bro, this server desync is horrendous. Yeah, the cloud is 50 kilometers off of 0-5.
Be ready to quant to me or Suffer or Ginger.
First bogey, Corsair, Fantasy. I can't even jump to you guys.
I just keep accessing my freaking Moby glass over and over.
Is there anybody with me at all? Yeah, there's a lot of people around you.
I'm 10 clicks behind you.
And I'm just a couple clicks behind him. Just get on Fantasy. Just missile dump him. Missile dump him. Dude, sucks. Herbazita. Save your missiles for Herbazita. He's in the Redeemer. This is so fucking bullshit, dude. I can't even move. We should just focus on Herbazita, yeah? Or no? Yeah, just missile fuck Herbazita.
Hostia, sí, sí, sí. Muchos.
Es que hay un F8, hay un F8 del jugador. F8 el jugador.
Sí, jugador.
A 8, 8, 8.
Bueno, 14, a 14.
Y yo estoy regalado.
5 allí.
Hay 3 jugadores.
Hay 3 jugadores.
Por nosotros. Van a por Herbie o por Fantasy.
Vámonos de aquí.
Sí, mucho misil.
Wow.
4 players.
Dios, que lento carga esto.
No podemos...
Sí, no, nada. Nosotros morimos.
El F, Command. Buah.
Nos han borrado.
Sí, vale. Pero de momento.
Bueno, yo por lo menos no estoy en la cárcel.
Yo sí.
Muy jodidos, tío. El puto server ahora, tío, cuando estamos en combate.
Ajá.
Yo no puedo hacer nada. Hemos muerto.
Posiblemente haya sido por esto.
Gracias.
Greenfield,
Yo también,
tío. Estoy en Greenfield.
5 players were banned for participating in bounty hunting activities. Herbazita claims on Twitter that we harassed him. Bounty hunting is not harassment, and blaming these people for the actions of others to pretend to be a victim is not very pepperoni. 5 out of the 7 bounties on this server were in this streamers group. The majority of their party members who were attacked were sent to prison. Obviously, if a group of bounties are all traveling together, that is going to entice others to seek out and find these players. We've shown that CIG are quick to jump to conclusions. If any other player attacked and destroyed Herbazita's group and didn't have a recording, it is likely they wouldn't have been able to dispute these bans, especially since CIG does not provide evidence or proof. We are also concerned that the employee who issued these bans may not even speak Spanish, which would mean they couldn't have reviewed the video evidence correctly in the first place.
We talk about GrieferNet like in meetings and shit. They're like little simps, like, oh, do you talk about me? Ooh.
They're making a decision based on reputation and past, which you have to be able to look at in some cases, for sure. But if they hit UNB 3 times over a 3-month period, Nova 5 times over a 3-month period, the Experience twice over a 3-month period, they're hitting different people, different groups, different events. It's no different from us randomly murder hoboing, you know, the thousands of bobs that we do every other day. The only difference is they're doing it loudly and they're doing it right in everybody's face because they're knocking out 40 or 50 people at a time, including people who are streaming it, and the events have notoriety. So is it the reputation of, like fucking Jake Acapella said, we talk about GrieferNet in meetings and shit? Is it because they're known and they have a bad reputation? Or is it because they're too good at killing things? Or is it because they picked an event that had the wrong guest list and had enough notoriety that CIG said, oh, this could look bad?
Yeah, that's when you've made it big, when you're getting discussed in CIG meetings, right? Holy shit.
That's the thing, is they just server hop, which is against TOS, so when we catch them doing it, they get banned.
No one is trigger happy and banning people, and if any group has pushed it too far, they would be engaged with discussion, not just outright kicked to the curb. Infiltration, espionage, all are fully intended to be viable playstyles in Star Citizen. And guess what? There's a lot of people who are going to be upset when they realize this, because there's a lot of folks out there claiming griefing when it's not. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot.
So many people, and even CIG, sees us as destructive for the game. Yet over the last 2 years where we have consistently done our operations, orgs have been increasingly hiring and providing for themselves security for their events, whereas in the beginning hardly anyone was doing that. You know, orgs are getting together and forming alliances to combat orgs like us. We've seen org leadership is getting together and crafting graphs and fucking PDFs to discuss strategy and tactics in the event threats like GrieferNet show up. So many people who perceive to get one over on us will often go to Reddit or Spectrum or their Discords or make videos and boast about their triumph. And it's a big deal to these people. There's this whole layer of social depth as well as the prosperity of like an entirely player-created profession that exists because of what we do. I think CIG needs to not be afraid of players having negative emotion, because the way I see it, you can't have the highs, you know, the gaming moments that stick with you for a lifetime without the lows.
So you have to make a choice. Would you rather be a gardener in a war or a griefer in a garden?
When the experience instructed their members to use ChatGPT and buzzwords like harassment and bullying, that was all done after attacking them a single time. We have shown you multiple examples of players abusing the reporting system.
I'm going to promote myself in Twitch chat and see if I can't bait them into sniping me.
No, don't do that. Who cares?
Why not?
Anyone who breaks the rules should be punished. By no means should the actions of one player affect the standing of completely different players. Entitlement is a problem. Anyone could claim to be harassed when you're statistically more likely to be encountered.
Do you kill someone to loot them and make some money? That is a pirate for us. If you kill him 5 times over and over and over and don't allow him to play the game, then that becomes griefing.
Xylo claims they receive countless reports, yet have no policy to punish those who brigade. This means those who cry the loudest will win every time. We think the moderation system needs change. If we want to have PvP activities like piracy, bounty hunting, infiltration, and security to exist, we need a moderation team that will tell players when it's acceptable to write a report. Spamming reports only creates more work for employees, and when it comes to dealing with real problems, we want every report to be carefully considered, but with more reports, that means more chances to make mistakes. So we'd propose that only one person should be writing the report, and that's the person who is directly involved in the situation. Not the entire organization, not the viewers watching the stream, and certainly not people on Reddit.
CIG should have never advertised this game as an open sandbox video game, right? That's biggest mistake one, because for me, if you look at every single sandbox game, Veshkan pointed out Albion, EVE Online, Conan, Ark, the new Dune game that's coming out, even Minecraft PvP servers and stuff like that, you know? Like, they all have one thing very much in common, which is you are going to be attacked anywhere, at any time, for any reason. That's what Sandbox is. CIG want average gamers. Well, here's the funny thing that CIG are forgetting. Average gamers will pay your bills right now, but average gamers will quit the game no matter what. No matter what you do to the game, they'll quit.
There is only so much we can do to change their minds, but if there is any hope that cooler heads prevail, we're going to try. we're going to keep playing with our friends and pulling off amazing spectacles that you could only hope were in a movie. Then we're going to compile the footage and create more videos, no matter how much you loathe them. This is Roy from Roy's Guide. Stay safe out there. And as always, stay cheesy.
Oh no, I didn't leak shit. I didn't leak shit until they started attacking. They started attacking me, I leaked everything. Names, all operations they took part in, their insider accounts for multiple fucking orgs. They started stream sniping me. I fucking spilled the beans.
Is there a reason why?
I was keeping my mouth shut. Like, my new org, they're like, hey, we pulled you from GrieferNet, tell us a little bit, but not enough to put you in danger. I let them know anyone that was in that org, and that was it. But then they started targeting me, and then going after me consistently, and I said, fuck it, I spilled the beans. I have a document of every account, every org, every fucking, even redacted members, people who participated in every single hit. I have receipts. Like, they fucked with me, and now I'm fucking their ops. I also have some pull with content creators. We can be like, hey, you either do something about GrieferNet now, or we start pulling our, we just start fucking, we stop playing the game. I have ties to morphologists and all of them. I can get them, I can fuck them over. The minute they start banning Sephir's account, if Sephir gets banned, it's pretty much, GrieferNet's just going to start going into hiding.
The owner
Sephir is the Griefen-Führer of them. He literally calls himself the Griefen-Führer. That's not cool. Like, look at my screen. This is all the fucking names I have. I probably pay $5 every once in a while to keep my fucking in-game name changed. But also, they've said that they're going to be making a Boys Guide video on me. I have fucking screenshot proof of them saying that if they saw me at a Star Citizen event, I'd get my ass beat. Because I know GrieferNet's history. I've come to find it out. I've been keeping my eye on all the places where they would post, they would acquire personal info about me, where they're prone to do it.
Do you think they care enough?
Yeah. I've done it before.
And if you think like the Daymar rally being targeted is what I mean, that's not necessarily what I mean. Because I think jumping things like the Daymar rally and jumping things like other player events, the reason behind doing that is to create not notoriety, but become like infamous. You know what I mean?
There's loads of ways of playing the game, and unfortunately, I want to say 95% of the content creators who are on Twitch and YouTube have no fucking clue how to deal with this kind of gameplay loop. They just have no idea. They don't know. They literally get into this like, oh, I don't know what to fucking do. It was crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Hey, Louis, at this point, let's hit the menu and grab another server. Yeah, everybody, please park your ships if you want, and then head to menu, or just head the menu straight up and reclaim.
I don't know. Go to menu then?
I'm not combat logging either. I'm landing in a hangar. Well, going to menus.
Guys, I think quit to menu. This is okay, right? We're going to do another launch? Sorry.
Yes, we are.
They just server hop, which is against TOS, so when we catch them doing it, they get banned.
Like, I'm more angry than this in the Virgil bombing, because Virgil bombing, okay, yeah, I kind of called him a stream sniper, there kind of wasn't any evidence for that. I jumped the gun on that. My bad with that. But this is different. This is a group who has specifically been attacking events like this continuously, repeatedly.
In the background, I told them, I told them multiple times, like, you are going to be targeted, you know, be careful of this, be careful of that, you know, don't, you know, everyone's going to have to empty their friends list, you're going to have to do this, you're going to have to do that. I made them as aware as possible, but at the end of the day, like, at the end of the day, they just wanted, like,
say their
so many
plan sucked.
guys that just
say their plan sucked.
Yeah, their plan sucked. Of course it did.
Streamer bro, back off.
Those fake ads really drive you mad, huh?
Wow, that's crazy. Oh, that's like this Roy's Guide video. Have you seen Roy's Guide? Well, it's like they're. I think it's Griefernet, but the videos are usually about griefing and PvP, and this one in particular is about CIG banning players without evidence and basically listening to brigading. Like basically people brigade to have people banned and they ban them, and they've backpedaled on things they've promised, and it just shows some really cringe side to the game. That was a long video though. Did you die? I didn't hear what happened. Who killed you? So you died after buying cargo or no? Yeah, see, I tell you, people do that all the time, man. Was it a player? Did you get his name? Oh, that was a mistake too. Always get the name. You want to know who you're up against. See, that's why I don't really F with that whole... the whole RMC run. Like, it's a known spot, and they probably... Did they blow your ship up, or did they kill you? Yeah. So you didn't target them and get their names while you were there? Oh man, noob. Well, and I'd probably join that server back. Let's see if there's any bounties. See, the problem is you didn't charge them, so that's the first problem. Alright, let's see. Nope, no bounties. Well, sorry that happened, but that's exactly why I don't like that run. I would do the SMO-18 mining run first, because it's protected. You're in Armistice, so as long as you don't do something stupid, like leave your ship open for them to walk on, and you don't leave Armistice when there's a PvPer there, like you could literally just go inside and drink some Kruzlux and wait for them to leave, you know? But the bottom line is, the question is, like, how much is it worth when you get caught, you know? Like, you're in atmosphere. If you're at SMO 18, you're in atmosphere, and bad guys come. The smartest thing to do is really to go inside your ship and just like get out of the ship so they can't see. Not get out of the ship, but get out of the steering, get out the pilot seat so they can't see that you're in it. And just wait, like wait an incredible amount of time. Even when you think they've been gone for like 5 minutes, wait 20 minutes. You know, because that's what it takes to not. Because they'll just wait for you. You know, but. Like, it's hard when you're solo trading because it really comes down to how much time the pirates have and how much they want to get you. But being at Repeller Pickers, there's no...
The next shuttle is approaching the station.
There's no Armistice zone. There's nothing you can do if they want to kill you. Unless you kill them first.
Last call for passengers. The shuttle is preparing to depart.
I think I actually need to take a break because I got to op here in about an hour. And my back is killing me from sitting at the computer too much.